Hey guys, it's Suki, and welcome to episode 10 of Otaku Center Wrestling. You know what? I got nothing else for an intro this week. Hi. Anyway.
Hi, Suki.
I'm pretty sure that beeping that's going on, whoever's got that, I think came it through.
Well, that ain't me.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard some random beep. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I heard it too. I'm like, was that the start of the recording or something?
No, it shouldn't have been. Anyway. No. Anyway, so with this episode 10, joining me this week, first off, on his last couple of weeks with us would be Sarge.
I am Sarge, and I have a problem. I'm going in the military. Help me.
But
no, seriously, help me.
All right, well then, also joining us. By the way, Sarge being the first of the guys that didn't join us last week. Second being Cole.
Why am I second? Why am I second to this douche?
Because I'm defending your freedoms, fucker.
Yeah, you're defending our freedoms behind a TV and a joystick. I'm so proud of you.
I get to play video games all day.
Yeah, get the high score for shooting the van.
Exactly.
Shoot. Observe the camel moving in the desert.
Okay. All right. So, and then
hey man, that camel might be holding a bomb or something. You never know.
Right. And then, all right. Then lastly, joining us this week is somebody who actually did make it last week. That being Chef Joe.
Chef Joe here, and with a perfect attendance record.
Can I explain myself?
No.
I was actually I was doing
But
well,
I was doing my job that I get paid for.
I have an erratic sleep schedule, so I missed Raw and SmackDown last week. So yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Please tell me you saw it this week.
No. I saw them this week. I didn't watch last week's.
Yeah, but unfortunately, not joining us this week is AJ. Not sure where he is. He's probably busy.
Who knows what he's doing
or something.
Yeah. But all right, so I know I just realized I remembered I had something not wrestling related I wanted to mention. Now I can't remember what it was.
New episodes.
Well, maybe that, but I don't know. Anyway, so let's see. So this week, I'm trying to think of what is really a major thing. Because I forgot to really catch up on this week's news stories.
I'll look into it. Give me a second here.
I can do wrestling, like what happened on Raw and SmackDown.
I can do. I mean, I know that. I saw that. Well, I didn't see SmackDown, but I did hear a little bit of what happened on it, but then I saw Raw. But it's But as far as any sort of just regular news stuff going on outside of the shows, I didn't really catch any of that.
Well, there is a
Cole, did Russo do anything?
Yeah, he did actually.
Oh
boy.
Vince Russo and Bischoff got into a falling out on Twitter. Basically, Bischoff said Bischoff called Vince Russo an asshole and said he was full of shit with everything he ever did, and Vince Russo didn't take kindly to that. He said, "I thought we were friends." He said, "Bro, I thought we were friends, bro. What is this? You always did things together, you know." That's basically a entire reincarnation of that argument.
Oh, he took the doucher
it's kind of
approach.
just sad watching it. It's good. Nah, Vince Russo's never been a guy on Twitter to attack people. He's always taking this higher ground, trying.
Oh.
WCW is officially dead.
Also,
Shane McMahon's in a lockable.
Yeah, gray hair. Two top WWE divas got kicked out of a Baltimore restaurant this past weekend.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, Paige and Alicia Fox.
Really?
Did Alicia give a wedgie?
Yeah, she went into the back room and she started spraying water everywhere. The divas reportedly got into an exchange with a customer who was beginning to harass them for photos. Drinks were thrown between the divas and the customer, and The restaurant staff separated the two and the customer, and all parties were kicked out.
Ah.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense at that point.
We also have a TNA arrest. You probably heard about it.
Probably not. Go on.
It's Bram.
Oh, that
Bram
one.
got arrested.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He got arrested.
So you
Was
wanna
it was domestic. It was a domestic abuse call, wasn't it?
Yeah, AKA the worst thing you can do right now. Literally, it's the worst thing you could do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you guys mention that Snuka? Was that last week?
Yeah, yeah. We mentioned about Jimmy Snuka last week.
We mentioned how the old man with stomach cancer might go to jail. Fan jumps barricade at Raw last night. I mean, that's
Oh yeah, I actually did. That one was probably the worst. Well, I guess they didn't. They had to scramble, but that's probably the worst job they've done lately of hiding when somebody jumps the barricade.
Let me see the vine. There's a vine of it. Let me see.
Well, here's what it is. Like the first one, they obviously couldn't avoid because it's kind of funny because Seth Rollins
He just walked next to Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he just walks up to this next to Seth Rollins and just walks with him down the ramp.
Should we put that on screen?
If someone sends me the video, I could probably edit it in there somehow.
It's in Skype.
Oh wow.
You probably don't have to include the audio or anything, but
he's
I didn't
such a
notice
douche. He's wearing a fucking black jacket and a hat. I'm like with a hood over his head. He's wearing a hood and a fucking hat. What a douche.
Yeah. Now here's the funny part. That right there, it doesn't end there. By the way, see in most barricade jumping cases, that'd probably be all you'd see of the guy. No, he meant like Seth Rollins manages to get out of there and he gets into the ring. That guy then walks and is standing next to the ring steps. And they cut to another camera, and he's still standing there, and there's just a ref standing there talking to him.
What? Did they think he was part of it?
No, they knew he wasn't. Basically that was the ref telling him, dude, you can't be right here. Basically, delaying him until security got there.
Well, at least he didn't.
Huh.
He didn't do anything too bad like some people in the past.
Yeah, usually they get fucking tackled, or if you're if you go in the ring with Shawn Michaels, he kicks you in the head. Or was that... No, it was Eddie Guerrero and RVD.
I don't remember that one.
No, it was during a ladder match, Eddie Guerrero and RVD were doing it, and Eddie Guerrero set up the ladder, and a fan ran in, knocked it down, and the security got him. Eddie Guerrero kicked him in the skull.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah. There's another bit of news. WWE signed a new diva, Kana, from Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
And it was apparently right after the shooting last week at the Performance Center that this guy announced. Did we talk about that, by the way?
Yes.
Who was it?
Her name's Kana. She's a Japanese. She's a really a big female wrestler in Japan. She was at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn as one of the guests.
Yeah, I think that was essentially the. Hey, come to the event, see what you think. Pretty much, it was the set. They had a big talent they wanted to sign, so Triple H pretty much went, hey, it's pretty much the equivalent of oh hey, is that a new car? Oh my god, are these keys yours?
Please ignore the fans yelling Chris Benoit at me. Please ignore them. It's nothing.
No, ignore them harder, though.
Yeah.
We got Sarah, Seth Rollins' girlfriend slash.
We talked about that one too.
She made a comment on it.
Oh, really?
Oh.
She basically said I wasn't promoting Nazism. I basically was only putting up the pictures just because the post right before it was about anti-Nazis. So it's she's saying I don't argue with WWE. I just wish it hadn't happened. It'd been mistreated.
All right.
So okay.
She's kind of playing it smart. That's what I could say. I mean, at least she's not like going full blown Alicia Fox or something like that.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, she's not gonna show up 10 years down the line at somebody's funeral and ambush Triple H.
Right.
You beat me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And here's another one. Kurt Angle said that he is not going to re-sign with TNA.
Well,
he's going to GFW.
He's actually doing that because
no.
Because I was going to say, well, I mean, it's not that much of a surprise because as far as I understood, this 1 year deal that he had signed he was intending it to be his last year. As far as I understand, he does intend to pretty much retire from the ring.
So he's going to retire as a TNA guy. Yeah.
Well, so WWE didn't want him. He wanted to retire as a WWE guy, but Triple H said no, and then he went to Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon said, "I don't run shit anymore. Triple H does." And Triple H said, "Why the fuck are you going behind my back, Kurt? Bitch."
Not even for one more match.
No, honestly, I kind of hope they bring him on as a commentator or a manager.
I could see him as a trainer.
Maybe
because Olympian, boy, really good wrestling background.
I want him to be with Chad. I want to be with Gable. Be his manager.
Oh God, no! Gable find some other former Olympian, and we get the brand new team angle.
Oh my!
Oh God! We have another thing. Lana got injured. I was out last week.
I think it didn't. I think it happened. It happened over this previous weekend.
Yeah, it did.
Because she was on Raw last week. I didn't see SmackDown last week. I don't remember if she was on there. Although I think isn't that when she injured it?
I believe it was when she pushed Lana over during Miz TV.
So they.
I think that's all the clips I keep seeing. So I just kind of think that was it.
Yeah, but they actually
Lana was hurt at a live event.
Oh, was it a live event? Oh.
Yeah, it was over the weekend. So.
Because they did mention it.
Yeah.
On Raw. Yeah. They basically said, Rusev brings up, says she's now she's at home with a broken wrist or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Her stupid American wrist.
And that really sucks because wasn't they were about to let her actually compete in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then this fucking happens.
That kind of leads me into my next point. Do you remember how we said they were going to have a big thing for Lana, but they were kind of push it to Eva Marie?
Oh, God.
Well, guess what? NXT champion Bayley is going to be with Dana Brooke for a while, but then she's going to have a feud for Eva Marie, and apparently that's going to be the NXT TakeOver London Women's Championship event.
Eva Marie for the title against Bayley?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Here's the thing. Bayley is supposed to come up soon.
No. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Triple H. Somebody's got to be forcing Triple H into this one.
I'm not saying it's official yet, but it looks like that's gonna happen.
Oh, jeez. It's like...
I'm sorry, but...
It's like Vince is in the office, and he's like... I mean, Vince and Triple H are in the office, and it's like... Bring it up, damn it! It's like, Vince, it's not ready yet. It's like, do it up, damn it! It's like, all right. I'll do it just so you can shut up.
Yeah,
marry my daughter.
Because, I mean... here's the thing. Because, Eva Marie is weird. She absolutely was horrible. Horrendous. She goes away for a long-ass time, only does Total Divas. Then she comes back, has an actually solid coming back match. She actually shows that she can do it. Then the next match she got a bit worse. And then there was this past week where I don't remember shit about the match, details, except that it was okay and I thought she was finally getting herself together. And then she had one huge botch. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to remember, and I don't remember what the actual botch was anymore because I wanted to forget the match.
No, I can tell you what the botch was. She fucked up her finisher.
No, it was actually something before the finisher.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was something before the finisher that was like a huge it was absolutely an inexcusable botch. What was it? Jeez, I knew I should have rewatched that. I knew I should have actually gone back and rewatched this.
Honestly, match. I was there, but I was too busy.
No, not Brooklyn.
Oh, it wasn't Brooklyn? Which match?
No, literally this last episode of NXT.
Oh, I haven't. I only watched half of that. I only watched tag team matches.
God, I think it was it might have been a close. Because there was something she did that I looked at it and I went, "Oh, because it was like something incredibly simple." Great. Now I'm literally live on the air. I'm gonna mute it, but I am now pulling up the fucking WWE Network to do this.
The future NXT champion there, Rain, Suki. But while you're doing that, another bit of news came out about Tyson Kidd, and apparently
to the Dusty Rhodes tag.
Something came.
To the Dusty Rhodes. Sorry.
Something about Bruce Hart. I'm not sure which Hart that was.
Bruce Hart is one of the brothers. That's all I know.
Okay, so Bruce Hart came out saying, "Yo, Kidd almost basically. You remember when Kidd had to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Basically, Bruce Hart came out saying that Tyson Kidd, after the match, he was told, "You're not going to the hospital" by WWE staff. You're not going to the hospital. That's ridiculous. Like, we're not pulling an ambulance out for you. We're not paying for an ambulance. You're fine. And you're going to your next thing tomorrow. And Natty's like, "That's bullshit. He's hurt. We need to take him to a hospital." It's like, fine, but you're driving him, Natty. We're not doing it. You're not calling an ambulance. So then Natty gets lost. Take him to the hospital. He gets to the hospital. Turns out he almost got paralyzed.
Oh, Jesus.
And then that's why Tyson isn't doing anything right now, because apparently, and people are saying his career's over. Here's the thing. Tyson Kidd just came out on Twitter saying, "Just for the record, I haven't had contact with Bruce Hart in over a decade. End of story." So I don't know if that's him covering his ass so WWE doesn't get mad at him, or if that's true.
You know what? Here, I don't know, because
he was in the Hart Dungeon, so I feel like,
and that's the whole thing is that it's not to say that he'll just because that's his training school that he would keep contact with all of them. Oh, that's what it was. There it is. Okay, I just saw what it was. Sorry. Eva Marie is facing this bit. Basically, it's a new talent. She's a jobber at this point.
Oh, I heard about the talent.
Yeah, and she sits there and she does just some basic move, goes down for a pin. It's an obvious 2 count moment. The ref goes 1, 2, and you physically see him have to hold back. She almost missed the cue.
Oh, no.
She almost forgot to kick out. She literally almost did a Becky Lynch.
Oh, no.
We still know what happened with that.
Yeah, nobody's clarified that if Becky, if that was actually where that match was supposed to end or not.
Oh, jeez. That's really embarrassing. That's one of the worst things you could do.
Yeah, because if you can. Here's the thing, it's pretty, there's times where when we're watching, we can see where the ref, slightly has to hold back, but he's pretty far down, and sometimes it's just an effect. This is one where, the ref was literally the ref was, you could tell the ref was pretty sure that this was not supposed to be anywhere near a 3 count. He's coming down, and it's about halfway that he slows down.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and to top it off, she doesn't even do that strong of a kick out. She just sort of goes, eh.
Future NXT Women's Champion.
Not after that.
If she wins,
I gotta see this again.
This special is October 7th, so we're gonna have a lot to watch. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. All right. So what else? What other news do we got?
So let's see. Was a hip? Let's see. Hip toss. Hip toss into a clothesline. Second clothesline.
We have some SmackDown news.
Oh, what is it?
September 3rd, SmackDown drew the lowest SmackDown ratings in history.
Ooh.
It drew 1.981 million.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. By the way, sorry. There's one more thing on this Eva Marie thing. If you watch the footage, and I can't believe I didn't notice this before, after that kick out, and everybody saw the ref slow down, there's a bunch of guys that just stand up and they all have the same like arms out to the side. What the fuck reaction?
Nice.
Like, or I guess family friendly WWE version is yo.
Hey, whoa.
See, I kind of like Full Sail for that one reason, is because they're full of smarks. You know they know shit is going wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, like that. Okay, like the Full Sail audience has had issues, like the whole Brooklyn thing, whatever.
Whiny bitches.
Yeah, but at times they are some of the best. They are just some of the best crowds, just because they do not take shit. It's like, or at the very least they can take it and dish it out, because like I mean like when Kevin Owens screwed up his promo against Hideo Itami that time, yeah, they called him out on it,
and he worked with it.
Yeah, that's and honestly, I think a crowd like that is probably a really good proving ground to where if you can work with a crowd like that. Yeah, you can pretty much work just about any crowd.
Pretty much.
Now, we also have some other news, and it's on Blue Pants. So a lot of the divas in NXT hate Blue Pants.
Because she's a jobber who's loved?
Basically,
she's
here's the story.
She's the female Brooklyn Brawler.
She has a lot on her from the NXT talents. The majority of her concerns are that she was brought in for the NXT TakeOver event despite not being under any official NXT deal. This has allowed her to sell her own merchandise without WWE getting cut the profits. She's also been able to increase her indie booking fees because of her NXT TV presence and doesn't have to do the daily WWE Performance Center training.
Well, she's not on her contract, so...
Yes, so fuck you.
She's pretty much the second Brock Lesnar.
Triple H does not want to sign her, so guess what? She's going to use this because the people like her. Well, I don't see what the big deal is. You can fuck right off because she's going to do what she has to do to make a living.
Yeah, pretty much. You want this to change? Like you said, if Triple H is the one not wanting to sign her, get Triple H to change his mind.
There we go.
I don't even know why Triple H doesn't want to sign her, because he actually was the one who said, "You got a Blue Pants chant. I don't believe this." It's like he wasn't angry at her.
He clearly finds it amusing.
Rock's trying to get back in the call, so let's see if I can get him.
Oh boy.
Let's see what. Yeah, but honestly, I like Blue Pants, and I mean, even more so that just because she was brought on by Enzo and Cass, but just that. She's not even affiliated with WWE, but she's still making bank off it is amazing. Or she's not with it officially. She's basically like Sign Guy, in a way, where she's not with the company, but she's basically with the company. Also, Chef, could you try and add Rock because it's not working for me?
I'll see what I could do.
Anyone else have anything to say about that? Because I got a different story. If not,
I mean, it's one of those things where, because honestly, I mean, obviously, I'm not saying Blue Pants needs to come up to the main roster. She can stay in NXT thing, and she can just be, it comes out every so often, kind of, like I just said, basically being NXT's Brooklyn Brawler.
Here's the weird thing.
I think I got it.
So go ahead.
Yeah, because and really. I mean, it's obvious that the NXT crowds like Blue Pants. why would you not sign a talent that your crowd obviously will pay you money to see?
You have a shirt for her. They have a blue pants shirt. I'm waiting for the blue pants pants. I'm still waiting for New Day socks. But it's genius, I know. But yeah, it's stupid. It's that people are complaining because she's trying to make money when the company she's temping for isn't paying her, or is not paying her a lot.
Well,
Chris Jericho's going to compete at the WWE Live event in Madison Square Garden.
Okay, yeah, that's well. I mean, it's being televised. I can see, I can see them taking advantage of that.
Hopefully, he doesn't just keep doing the Neville thing, and hopefully, it's not against Neville again. If it is, hopefully, Neville actually wins.
Yeah.
Because I know we had an argument about that, but I still agree with. I still think my thing.
No, and then you know what you do there? Then the rivalry goes to TV, and you have them do a one pay-per-view feud.
That'd be good, actually.
Oh,
wait
a minute. If that's true, ooh, you know what? You know where you do that? Oh, I don't know.
Hell in a Cell.
No, I was gonna say you do that for Mania, dude. Neville, think about it. That's the only thing that caught me on that was how far away it is. But I mean, think about it. Mania is the perfect place to have somebody like Jericho, who is pretty much at that point of always being there to put over young talent, and you give Neville and Jericho the WrestleMania stage to basically just do whatever they want.
They did it with Fandango.
Yeah. And here's the difference between Neville and Fandango. At this point, Neville has an established backing, and he has an established record, and he has something to go off of.
People love him.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah. Which to me sets him up for better success after a major Mania win like that. See. Yeah, Fandango, the whole thing took off, but then it died very quickly.
Well, because he got injured, and then Curtis Axel took his spot in the IC title match. I remember that. Yeah. What else we got? John Laurinaitis is marrying Nikki and Bree's mother.
Wait. John Laurinaitis is going to be their new stepdad?
You didn't hear about this?
No, I'm like, wait, what?
The mother of Nikki and Brie Bella is engaged to John Laurinaitis.
Oh man, that's gonna be like.
So
if they somehow incorporate that into a storyline, that'd be genius.
This kind of means that
my name is John Laurinaitis, and I have engaged Brie mode.
No, this also means that John Laurinaitis is technically the father-in-law of John Cena and Daniel Bryan.
Wait, I haven't kept up on this whole thing. Cena actually finally said yes to Nikki.
Oh wait, I forgot they didn't get married. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh my God.
He's John Laurinaitis. He's so in there.
Oh jeez. If there's a time for John Cena to go heel.
This is people power. Do you think that he's gonna come out down the aisle at his wedding in the scooter?
Oh my.
By the way, to Tails in our chat, who just asked if Blue Pants has on Wonderbolt's outfit, no, I'm pretty sure it's an X-Men reference.
That'd be cool, though.
I'm pretty sure her outfit is supposed to be like, the classic X-Men suit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hi, I'm back. My computer was being a bitch, so I had to shut it down.
That's nice, Sarge.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Xavier Woods and Corey Graves were on Up, Up, Down, Down. They talked about him at the con and how they might go to Evo, which was pretty nice.
Huh.
Xavier Woods said, should Corey do a thing on Evo, and should I go with him, and should we enter Street Fighter 4 just so we can get our asses kicked?
Oh yes.
I said because that'd be pretty good if you just have WWE of people just in Evo and see how far they can get, and then they get Daigo'd. What else? Jimmy Snuka's removed from the Hall of Fame.
I thought that was news already.
That it got announced after last week's podcast, so I thought I'd say it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
That's
Snuka's out of the online Hall of Fame.
that makes things interesting because that tells me somebody knows something.
Oh.
You think he did it?
Well, he
'cause-
confessed, didn't he?
No, I didn't.
I mean, this thing has been.
Here's the other part of that.
30-year case.
Because here's the thing. Yeah, that was a 30-year cold. Basically, that was a cold case. That just somehow they found something to indict him on.
He said, I was watching, I think it was either CNN or Fox, where the stuff he wrote in his autobiography didn't match up to what he told federal police officers. So he's not getting arrested for the murder. I don't think he's getting arrested for lying under oath.
Here's my question: why is the family of this like woman? Why are they reading his own autobiography of the man that they think killed their daughter?
Exactly.
It's like because it looks like they're just scanning the book, saying, "Yo, we got something, get him." I'm like, why are you reading his book if you hate him so much?
There are
Exactly.
crazy people out there, Cole. There's a lot of crazy people that would do that.
Yeah, but
It's like me. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So basically so it's starting to look like the. Okay. So to get removed from the Hall of Fame, all you have to do is lie under oath now.
It's
Be
either
a
lie
racist
under
or
oath.
lie under oath.
It's either be a killer, or I guess be an alleged killer, lie under oath, be an alleged killer again. You know.
Racist.
Or be a racist.
Yeah. I was alright. Who the fuck is Todd Pettengill?
Who?
What the fuck? Sorry, it's someone just popped up. I'm looking at other news stories. GFW might have a TV deal,
Cool.
but none of you care about GFW besides me, so I won't like gore you with it.
Well, I mean, I mean, it's something to talk about. Like, where are they possibly getting?
If I remember correctly, give me a second here. Let me get the exact channel up. Where'd this story go?
Have you guys just been talking about news?
Yeah. Well, and a little bit of mixed in with the show and stuff.
Yeah.
I got something I want to mention if you guys haven't mentioned it already.
Sure. What is it?
The Ascension is now Stardust's minions.
Oh, that's right. It was apparently that happened on SmackDown.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
but
happened on
what-
SmackDown.
You know,
Uh,
it kind of makes sense for them to do that.
Neville was supposed to face Stardust, but during Neville's entrance, or like the very beginning of the match, the Ascension came down and beat the hell out of Neville. And Stardust was like, "These are my two." He didn't say minions. He was like Star Children or something like that. I forget what he actually said.
Nice.
But
Welcome to
it
the
was
Cosmic
basically, "These are my minions now.
Nice.
Welcome to the Cosmic Wasteland.
Welcome to the Cosmic Wasteland."
Oh, and also I'm gonna abort the GFW story because it was about the UK. Apparently,
I'm kind of curious. Did the Ascension have a new get-up?
No, they were in just the Ascension attire.
Still the same. I would thought
Yeah,
they would
yeah.
have a new attire if they're part of Stardust's like.
Well,
Legion
I
or
think
something.
it's in the like very beginning stages because on Raw, it was, oh, they're doing something with Stardust. We don't know what, but they're apparently in league with Stardust now.
Oh.
So we might see something next week on Raw or with two nights from now for on SmackDown.
I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Because they definitely didn't change their outfits yet.
No, not yet.
But
I already kind of picture how it is. Like they could just change their face paint where they have their eye. They could just change it to a star or something like that.
They are now Gene
yeah.
Simmons.
No. Gene Simmons is the demon. You're thinking of Paul Stanley.
was Paul Stanley Star Child?
Yeah, Paul Stanley is the Star Child.
I watched Kiss. I watched Scooby-Doo and Kiss. I know who Kiss is.
By the way, did you guys know that Owen Hart was getting a DVD?
He is.
He's getting a WWE DVD.
I think I remember hearing something about that, but I thought it was a rumor.
Huh.
Yeah, apparently, and they've apparently a few of the matches that are going to be on it got announced.
I guess WWE and his widow are in good terms now.
Are they going to show
No,
footage?
I doubt they're. Here's the thing: if they talk about that, if they show any of that footage, the most I could see being done would be because you see him like enter the top of the screen and then it just pauses.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like. Well,
they're
actually,
gonna
no. It didn't
have
even.
to,
It didn't
right?
even happen on camera, did it?
It didn't happen on camera. They were doing a promo for the match, and then you come back and you see JR say, "It's like, yo, so we had an incident. This is not part of the programming."
Well, from what I'm aware of, when it comes to live events, there is a bit of a delay. So,
Well, yeah. Also, you're gonna be watching the DVD and you go, "Why is Over the Edge 1999 on here?" And then it just cuts away.
They're gonna have to mention it, right?
They're probably gonna say a tragic set of events, and then yada yada yada. He died. Oh, then they'll probably have Raw is Owen,
Oh, probably.
which Bret Hart apparently hates. Bret Hart hates Raw is Owen because he thought it was bullshit.
No, he thinks it's bullshit because he wasn't there.
oh yeah.
Worked for another fucking
wasn't signed
company.
it. He isn't. He was with the. Was he with the WCW?
He was,
at
yeah,
the
he
time,
was
or
over at
he
WCW,
retired?
and that was one of the more infamous moments with the basically the WCW crowd being pieces of shit.
What
Wasn't
they
that
do?
in Atlanta?
I don't remember.
It was
What'd they
basically
do?
Rock. What happened was Owen Hart died, and Bret Hart was doing like a speech for him, and you
Yeah.
know he was supposed to
Like-
be quiet. The WCW crowd was fucking yelling and screaming and like being general assholes.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
major.
after basically WCW officials recognized that this is this dude's brother. Yeah, you know what we're gonna do we might be against that company, but we're not gonna be
That's still
assholes to
someone's
him.
life, man.
Yeah, and
I
it's
mean,
it's one of those things. You may be
yeah.
competing. I mean, you may be competing companies, but I mean, when a wrestler dies, it's still. I mean, it doesn't matter if you were in a rival company. You still
I know.
don't. You still don't like seeing when people die.
Yeah.
Especially what happened to Owen. Well,
What else happened on
we can talk about Raw.
Well, I actually have
we-
one more story.
Oh, sure.
Basically, a thing came to former W Tag Team Champion Rene Dupree came out because Dudley's are back. He said, "Yeah, the Dudley Boys basically gave me a concussion on purpose and ended my career. They ended careers and gave concussions on purpose to people, including me." Just saying the Dudley Boys are just complete shitheads. So I just thought that might be interesting, just because they're back and like people are just shit talking them again.
I mean, it's
And honestly, I can't.
That's how they train you. They give you a concussion, and if
Yeah.
you survived, you're stronger than ever.
yeah. See,
He
here's
wasn't even that good of a wrestler.
yeah. You want to know what Rene Dupree's mad about? The fact that nobody gives a shit about Rene Dupree.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry, but even when he was with the company, like when he was with his tag teams or whatever, I didn't give a shit about Rene Dupree.
I don't care.
I'm
No one
sorry.
gave a shit about Rene Dupree. La
Was it-
Resistance was shit.
Yeah, La Resistance. That's the only
Yeah.
familiar name I can associate
Yeah.
with Rene Dupree.
Yeah, it was La Resistance, but I mean, even after, like, even during that, I mean, La Resistance was only kind of interesting to me.
I think it's an interesting idea.
They were douchebags.
Yeah.
They were douchebag Frenchmen.
The only thing I know about him was he got beat by Rob Van Dam and Mysterio for tag titles. That's all I remember him for.
Huh, okay.
That's pretty
So,
much
yeah,
the only.
But
Then he had a
we can
poodle.
talk about Raw.
He had a poodle.
yeah,
down,
so yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Raw a little bit. So,
yeah.
Can we talk about Xavier Woods, please?
the
Oh, that.
We'll get to
promo
him
was
when we
amazing.
get to him.
well, we're not going to go like all the way through the show, so I mean, we can kind of skip around or whatever.
Yeah, we'll just talk about the highlights.
So,
All right,
Main-
so
So yeah,
Maybe
so
the-
let's just go ahead and go with it since obviously a lot of us are gamers and stuff like that. So when Xavier Woods is backstage, well, first of all, Seth Rollins he ended up doing 2 matches because Triple H called it preparation for Night of Champions. He gets beat by Ryback. Then he goes backstage and the New Day comes out because his other match is him and the New Day versus John Cena and Primetime Players.
Don't you dare be sour.
What?
Seth Rollins, don't you dare be sour.
Yeah.
Clap for your two-time tag team champions.
Yeah. So the New Day comes out and they're standing there, and of course, basically at this point, Xavier Woods is just always going to have the trombone with him.
Yeah.
So
what's next? Is he going to have a different instrument? Like next time you'll have a didgeridoo or something like that.
Yeah. So they stand there, and then they go through the whole spiel, and then Xavier Woods, I forget what he says, but he stops and he does the Final Fantasy victory music on his trombone.
Oh yeah.
It literally gave me life, and also I kind of feel bad because I heard that music and I didn't think of Final Fantasy first. I thought Band of Equestria.
I didn't notice it. So,
dude, I was literally crying, just going, "This is amazing."
I might have to watch that video
great.
you actually linked.
Yeah. So that was So they do that, and then it ends up in
Christian showed up.
Yeah. Then it turns into a back and forth between New Day and Edge and Christian.
And then the Dudleys come out, and it's like, the New Day has a match against PTP next week on Raw, and then whoever wins that, as the championship match. I'm not sure if I said that.
And Big E tried to eat the kazoo.
Yeah.
And then the winner of that has to face the Dudleys at Night of Champions.
And I'm really not a big fan actually of that. I really think this should have been, I think it should have been Primetime Players face the Dudleys, and if the Dudleys win, then they're in, sort of thing, and it goes to triple threat, or the Primetime Players keep it basically team on team thing. I really think that would have been the better route to this than basically, here's a title match on Monday to follow up with a title match on Sunday.
That's pretty much how I see it too.
The PTP's opening, right?
Because here's what it is though. You look at this, and it kind of makes it obvious as to what's going to happen. Primetime Players are going to lose, and that way it's your definite heel team going in against the returning nostalgia faces.
And who wins that?
Nostalgia.
Now that one actually is. Now that's the thing. It should be obvious to say that the Dudleys win it, but of course we all know the New Day's track record.
They just won it back.
That and also how they tend to basically win their matches, given that they have the third guy
with the twin magic.
But yeah, it's one of those things where I mean it's it could still go either way at the pay-per-view, but it's just but basically it sends us into next week pretty much going, all right, we know Primetime Players are going to lose now.
But what if they win?
See, if they win, then WWE's doing something interesting. But then that also kind of once again will possibly depower the Primetime Players if they then lose to the Dudleys a week later.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a week, 6 days.
Yeah.
Though, granted, something that kind of popped into my mind. If New Day beats Primetime, for some reason, this obviously going to be 3 against 2, but for some reason I feel like if that's going to happen, would WWE be willing to re-sign Spike just so it'd be a 3-on-3 kind of situation? Just
what's Spike doing?
He's still doing
retired.
Independent stuff. No, he's still doing independent stuff.
Oh.
Maybe. For like a one night
Chef,
only kind of thing.
Three is greater than 2.
2 is greater than 1.
What?
Well, even that playing field.
Sorry, I was just thinking of random jobbers. This reminded me of how in TNA the random jobber North Furnham actually is a part of the roster.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, North
Hey
Furnham.
man, Blue Pants is a part of the roster.
Yeah, I just remember that like after not paying attention for so long, and then I turn on, I turn on TNA that one week, and I watched that Battle Royale, and they mentioned North Furnham's in there. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he was the jobber that got over because he was battling EC3. And
Yeah, it was him and that
EC3.
other guy that were battling EC3, and and the crowd ended up really liking the jobbers.
He got the blue
Oh,
pants
so
treatment
he's Brooklyn Brawler.
and blue pants.
And Blue Pants.
Yeah, but
Hey, he's selling his indie merch. We gotta fire him.
yeah, but let's see the Okay,
Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns have a new partner for the Wyatts.
Well, actually, we don't know that because then said partner you're talking about got the shit kicked out of him later that night. So we don't know if he's actually with them or if that was just if they're basically doing the thing where it's like they talk basically anybody they talk to.
It's gonna be Eric Rowan. It's gonna be Eric Rowan. That's my prediction.
I don't know. Is he? Well, does anybody have a status on his injury?
I think he's here. I don't have any concrete evidence that he's back or not. But here's the deal: it's either gonna be one of two people, in my opinion. Eric Rowan, because he's saying, well, "You guys fucking abandoned me. What is this bullshit? I'm gonna go back with these guys now," or it's gonna be Chris Jericho. And if it's Chris Jericho, then he's gonna lose because he's gonna let the new guy get a pin on him at the pay-per-view. Think about that.
I feel like Eric Rowan does kind of make sense.
But
Only reason I say Jericho is because I think he needs a reason to return to TV, just so he might be able to do some Mania.
Yeah, that are.
And because Fozzy isn't touring anymore for a bit.
Yeah. God, I'm just trying to think of some other. Rob Van Dam. I don't know.
Is he? Oh, he's in between contracts, I think.
Yeah. I have.
Who else?
Rhino.
What is a Wyatt's face in NXT?
Wyatt's faced Alexander Rusev and the big French dude who I can't remember his name, Salvador or something. They faced Enzo and Cass and Enzo and Cass beat them a couple times. They faced
That's
the
who
Ascension.
They're gonna bring up Enzo. They're gonna bring up Enzo and Cass.
Please don't.
Oh God, who else?
It's not. They're still in the oven. They're still baking.
Oh God, Zack Ryder.
Oh God. I like the Hype Bros, so let's not ruin that tag team.
So anyway, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so since we're, really we are trying to kind of keep a consistency on time now.
Right.
So
Okay,
let's see.
So let's think here.
I guess
so let's see. So other stuff on Raw. Let's see. We already talked about the dude jumping the barricade.
Statue?
What? Oh yeah, the statue. The statue, which was
talked about the statue.
The statue, which I'm going to be perfectly honest, it
looks fake.
What?
It looks so fake.
Yeah, it was obviously fake.
Yeah,
I know, but you saw it crunch like cardboard in the garbage truck.
Yeah, it was totally fake. But the thing that this whole thing with the statue, at least this current Raw did it did something with Sting that I really, really enjoyed, because there's this one particular thing that Sting does with his character sometimes that I absolutely love, because he did it in TNA and I actually really enjoyed it, and that's basically being pretty much when he's basically being like a lovable asshole.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were gonna say when he's leading Main Event Mafia.
No, like basically when Sting is allowed to pretty much just like, he doesn't have to take himself completely seriously. I think I really like him, because.
Sorry, are you talking about Sting when he's in the crowd and he has a Sting mask over his face paint?
I can't remember that. I think it might have been that one, but it was but it might have been that time. But there was a time where his character, like, he literally he pretty much went nuts and became the Joker.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember this one particular backstage segment where I think it was Angle was walking around backstage. Angle goes into a locker room and Sting is just lounging up on top of the lockers. And he goes like, "Hey Kurt, how you doing?" and he's like just doing the maniacal laughter and everything, and I was like, "Dude, this is awesome."
That sounds great.
And it's
But he is the vigilante now.
yeah. But I mean,
Now, I didn't catch the last part of the statue, but I'm not sure what happened to it.
So
now,
here-
this is something
well,
I
here's the
would've-
whole-
This
well,
is
here's-
what I would have.
Oh,
This
sorry,
is what
go
I
ahead.
would have personally done if I was Sting. Like I personally would have put my shoulder on, my elbow on the shoulder of the statue, and then, for some reason, the head just falls off. He'd be like, "Oops," and then he just grabs like Al Snow's head and just puts it back on.
No,
Like
no.
that.
You should have. You should pull a Kofi Kingston go like Rollins. Kind of. Why don't you come and say that to my face? Well, it's funny you say that. Man, look! Oh, you got a bug on your face, Seth. I got you, Seth.
I think he put like a Sting mask on it at one
yeah,
point.
here's the whole saga of the night. So Rollins comes out and cuts his promo, and then Sting pops up and basically says, "Hey, I got your statue right here. Come and get it." And then he goes. Then later on during the Ryback match, this is how Rollins ended up losing it. Sting comes on the Titantron, and he does this thing where it's like you see the statue. Sting just sort of raises up, looks at the camera, goes back down, he goes back up. He does it like a few more times, and then he looks.
Peekaboo.
Yeah. Then he looks back at the statue and pulls out his Sting mask. Hey, he looks at the statue again, and he goes and puts the Sting mask on the statue. So he does that. Then it was after the 6-man tag later. Like Rollins is all pissed off in the ring because he got pinned, and Sting then comes on and this is where Sting goes full on asshole. Like, first off, for the whole Sting mask segment was funny because he's just doing this thing and he's just like Like, he doesn't have to say a thing, but you could tell he's having fun with it.
Oh yeah.
But then later in the night, then Sting pops up and he just does this whole thing of like, "Wow, man, look at you, Seth. Doesn't look like your night went as planned, huh? Well, you never came for this, so I guess you don't want it." And
Trying to take out the
Light,
trash.
Yeah,
No, he goes, light, please.
yeah, he calls for the lights, which I like what they did. They did the lighting for the camera in such a way that it pretty much. I thought they were actually on a set with like just a black backdrop. No, they actually did the lights in a way to where once they shut them off, they were just on a loading dock.
Yep.
Nice.
And they were right in front. They were right in front of a trash truck, and Sting proceeds to be a total asshole, and he's just like, "Oh, well," pretty much we all know he's gonna push it in, but he just takes his time, like does the whole NWO point thing, and and then shoves it in. And while it's crushing, he jumps up onto the trash truck, like hanging off the side of it. And as the truck drives away, he's just yelling, "See you, Night of Champions!"
Nice.
Who did Woo first, him or Flair? I need to ask.
Flair.
Blair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Flair.
checking.
Flair.
Well, the original Nature Boy first, if you want to get technical. Pushes up
Fuck
glasses. What?
I said shut up. I was eating a cookie.
Oh.
But
Well, don't talk with your mouth full.
let's see. So
God, where were
let's see,
you
we already
raised? New
talked- let's
Jersey? Oh,
see.
wait a minute.
So we already talked about the fan jumping the barricade.
Yep.
Let me think. What else is there? Oh, they're basically doing this. I just realized we talked about doing the tag team titles. They're basically doing the same thing except without a Night of Champions plan with the Divas title now. Because
What do you mean?
well, remember in the second Divas segment, Nikki Bella came out and they pointed out the whole thing that in 7 days and a couple of hours that she becomes the longest reigning Divas champion. Well, Charlotte comes out and says, "Well, I talked to the authority, and they allowed me to basically bump our match up to Monday Night Raw, and I'm gonna beat you for the title and keep you from breaking the record."
Oh God,
Yay.
please do that.
Please do it. I'm sorry if WWE lets her take it. Just like say "fuck you, AJ Lee," I'm gonna be so angry. But if they do it where she's so close, but she goes second, I'm gonna love it.
That would be awesome.
Now here's the thing about that is that I guess if Charlotte beats her next Monday.
Yeah.
So I guess the obvious plan would be the rematch is Night of Champions, because then that's invoking the rematch clause.
Yeah.
Now here's the problem with that. What does this do for Charlotte if she wins on Raw, but then you go to Night of Champions and they just put the belt back on the Nikki?
Good
Why would they put it back?
feud. They
why
could go
would they
back
put
and
it-
forth or something like
Why
that.
would they put it back on Nikki?
Because they can.
Why would they?
Because they can.
I'm not the WWE writer.
Yeah, but all right, you are a WWE writer. What incentive do you have to put it back on Nikki?
You don't. But oh wait, no, I don't. But somebody
Okay,
above
Vince,
me might want her to be
Kevin Dunn,
champion.
I want you to explain to me what the mental process would be. There's everything in WWE has, like, remember that video of Bob's Burgers where Tina crashed the car into the only run bad idea? I want you to explain to me what the process of thinking is to take it off, or just you can say fuck you, and then you just give it back to her right away. Why not let Charlotte keep it?
I'm Kevin Dunn. I don't need to explain my methodology to you, fan.
Rock, you said it wrong. I'm Kevin Dunn, and I don't need to explain anything that you had to say.
Freddy
That's basically
Cassier.
No, I think the
That's
actual response is, "Look at the monkey! Look at the silly monkey!"
You're aiming for the one car in the parking lot, Tina. For God's sake,
Turn.
Tina, just turn! Just turn!
Oh my God! You hit a car. You hit a car.
I wrecked the car. Yeah, you did.
There was a butterfly and a seagull.
But yeah, I actually, Tails, AJ will not show up and distract Nikki for one reason. AJ Lee is married to Mr. Phil Brooks, and Phil Brooks is on WWE's Benoit list.
Well, not
They
Benoit
mentioned CM
list.
Punk a couple times.
Yeah, but they don't want to talk about him.
They're just in a bad
He's
relationship
in the
round.
He's in the temporary Benoit list.
Like the Dudleys were in. Look where that led to.
That's
Exactly.
pretty much in a way how they are. The grand,
Just give it 10 years.
The
20, 25. Let's go.
I was not gonna take that long, but well, there's one thing. I know AJ is retired, but I'm not sure if her contract has expired with WWE. That's one thing. She might just pop out of nowhere during the match and be like, "Not my record, bitch."
What?
But what if she
I almost want to
portrays
say
Scarlet?
I almost want
Charlotte.
to say as a way to justify that she gets her money for the contract.
She probably still gets money for through merchandise. Who knows?
Yeah, but I get
Royalty
Is-
checks.
Is she still in merch?
That's a good question.
A check.
WWE
Yeah.
shop.
I don't think she.
Stop.
At least I don't think there's any merch for her anymore. But
Hold on, I'm
Good.
looking up right now.
Her shirt is popular.
See, yeah, all the lights go out and crow sounds start playing, and AJ Lee just pops up in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, with the Sting face mask and everything. Face paint.
Back out! It's Sting! No, it's not. It's AJ Lee.
Wait, why did Sting get boobs?
Puppies.
Puppies.
let's see. Let me think here. So let's see. Otherwise, let's see. Raw had the awkward continuation of the latest WWE love story.
Which one is this?
Think of the only love story angle going on in WWE right now.
Mr. Ziggles.
Oh, you mean Lana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where now due to really bad things, Lana is no longer in a factor for Night of Champions. So it's no longer going to be a mixed. It can't be a mixed tag. It's now Ziggler Rusev again, and they're not even yeah they're not even marketing Lana being on the pay-per-view, or like not even being part of the match. Like if you saw the match card, it was, or the thing, whatever, it shows Rusev with Summer Rae behind him, but it just shows Ziggler.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
Actually, I just pulled it up. Lana, she's going to be out of action for approximately 4 months.
Why? What happened?
It requires surgery.
She broke her wrist.
Oh.
Yeah, she suffered a legitimate wrist injury that requires surgery.
When that happened?
Here's the thing. It was at a live event apparently.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned.
I kind of really hate. I really fucking hate how it's Night of Champions, yet you have to put non-championship matches on the card.
Well,
It's like, here's the thing. With Triple H versus CM Punk, it was like, it wasn't for a championship, but it was for control of the company. So I'm like, okay. But it's like, for this, there was like, there's no fucking point for this being at Night of Champions.
well, let's see. How many matches?
Unless you're trying to...
How many matches have championships? Let's see. U.S., Intercontinental, Tag Team, Divas, World Title, and I think I've named them all. So there's 5 matches there. For 3 hours, you need at least 1 or 2 more matches to fill out your card.
At least, yeah. It's not like back in the day when we had the brand extension and there was all these fucking titles that we had. I mean, 2 tag team matches and
Velocity.
crazy.
We could have a money in the Bank championship match. We could have a Money in the Bank match where it's like Sheamus has to try and beat Randy Orton for a 5th time, or else Randy Orton gets Money in the Bank.
That'd be interesting.
Now that's it. You got a good idea there, Cole. I'll give you
Because
credit
it's
for that.
Yeah,
technically a
that,
championship
you could-
if you think about it.
You put I was about to say no, that wouldn't be a good idea. Hey, maybe you can debut that new Divas Tag Championship.
Hell's no. We're not gonna. We're not.
I still
seriously-
want that idea.
WWE
No,
is
seriously,
not
if-
that dumb.
No, seriously, if and you know what, here's something you can go on to, because for NXT, besides Eva Marie doing, God, that freaking thing, we had the
Are you
star.
gonna get wait, Suki? Are you gonna get a gift for that and give it to Chef?
I don't know, maybe, but it's if I could find one, I might send him one. But anyway, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic started, and it is a 16-team tournament. Now, NXT does not have 16 tag teams. They are literally throwing together people just to see what happens.
They just stick their hand into the lottery raffle thing, and they just pull out a ball. It's like number one. It's like, I'm dealing with you.
Is this bad though? Because it kind of like delegitimizes the tag team division in there.
No, because what it does is basically they took pretty much all the legitimate tag teams are pretty much going to move on, with a few exceptions that they had Baron Corbin and Rhino beat the Ascension, but that's because the Ascension are already up on the main roster. So
who were those 2 hood guys? Where it's like they were on the NXT right after Brooklyn. I forget who they were. It's like not Ty Dillinger. Fuck it. Hold on, give me a second. NXT Brooklyn wiki.
To be fair, Cole, I do think if some kind of random tag team does happen and form in NXT, there could be some kind of spark. So who knows what could happen? So
Do you think that Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder are gonna go on?
they are an established team.
Yeah, but they don't do shit.
Actually, you can tell that they're trying to market. They're trying to bring them up.
They're the mechanics.
Or am I thinking of a? No, yeah, I'm thinking of those 2 because there was the other team I was thinking of was Sawyer Fulton and what's his name? It was. I'm trying to think what were their names? It's Sawyer Fulton and. Wow, I can't remember that guy's name, but yeah, there's a team that not sure if they're actually gonna do anything, but let's see. But I mean, like, NXT is just literally throwing people together. They're even using this as the chance to debut their latest acquisition.
Apollo Crews?
No. He already debuted. I said debuted, not showcase.
So you mean
I'm talking about Johnny Gargano.
The Reese Mark guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Johnny Gargano, and I can't remember the name of his tag team partner, but apparently he's the other guy that they brought in from that same area. But and so there's that, and then pretty much they're gonna face a mixed together tag team of Tyler Breeze and Bolt Dempsey. And I don't know,
that's gotta be the most random tag team I've ever heard.
It's basically because Tyler Breeze was pissing off William Regal.
So, are we still a heel?
Huh?
Is Tyler Breeze still a heel?
Yeah. But
that tag team's gonna be great.
Yeah. So basically really this tag team classic, it is a chance to actually have maybe some of these random pairings actually work. Like Rhino and Baron Corbin could work.
They're both big guys.
They're both fuckheads.
Let's see.
Yeah, Rhino is not the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah. We also had. I think they already had their match. It was Solomon Crow, and I think it was Solomon Crow and Finn Balor, wasn't it?
Yeah, they lost though.
Yeah. Then let's see. You have
champ. So.
Oh wait, did you know that Zara was going to debut as Solomon Crow's sister?
Who?
Seth Rollins' Nazi girlfriend.
Oh.
She debuted at live events as his sister, but it got cut.
Not surprised.
Yeah. So
she brought ponies into this.
Yeah, but I will say, like, because you could definitely tell how screwed up the pairings got, because if you watch the tournament board on NXT, you can see at one point there is literally a pairing of what is it? I think it's that one. No, not German guy. I think he might be British. He's like kind of like a big. It's like a big British dude. He's he shows up in jobs sometimes. God damn.
Then he faced Samoa Joe a few weeks back.
I think so. I think it's him.
I know who you're talking
it's
about.
him and Marcus Louis.
Who?
And who?
Marcus Louis, otherwise a guy that apparently was kind of a normal character, went away for a while, and now is doing his best at a Nosferatu impersonation.
Nice.
Hey,
He's a vampire.
I wonder what Sylvester LaForge's doing.
But anyway,
But do you think Enzo and Cass might win this?
well, if it's the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, maybe, because Enzo is definitely a very Dusty-like character, at least in like just out there. I don't know, but we'll see.
Hard times. It's when you can't cross the GW bridge because Chris Christie's blocking lanes.
All right, so anyway, I'm looking at the time. I think it's about time. I think we're good for this week, and we can kind of wrap things up. So,
Sure.
yeah. Oh wait, real quick, Tails did it perfectly. Marcus Louis is the generic creator wrestler.
But there was already a generic creator wrestler.
John Cena.
No, the actual created wrestler that you could make. You guys don't remember that?
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I think we're pretty much good to wrap up for this week. So, as is our usual thing on this, let's get everybody a round of where the people can find you on the internet, starting with Sarge.
Follow me at Brotaku Hub. There's no recent videos yet, but still follow me. Us. Other people's. Go do that.
Okay. All right, Cole, your turn.
You follow me at
course.
Coltrane forever. You follow me at Coltrane forever on most things. I Twitter everything. Twitter. That's the only one that really matters.
Facebook, Friendster, LiveJournal.
Facebook. I don't want people on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Also, I love. By the way, I love how this app. It's just We People app. It has a Zorro on there. It's so outdated, but I love it. That's it.
All right, moving on to Chef Joe.
All right. The people can find me at Joe Off the Island on Twitter, and you can find me on YouTube and DeviantArt with Chef Joe G19. I'm hoping to have some content out in the near future. Just gotta find some commission artists and etc. And yeah, and Suki, take it away.
Hey, this is
Alright.
Chef Joe. I'm gonna help you bake a cake.
That's a different show.
Come on, you're not supposed to mention the cake show.
Soon it shall dive into pies.
What is he gonna? Was his channel just cake fart?
Oh God. Anyway, I'm also on Twitter at Tsukisama87. I don't know how, but I've suddenly found a way to start using Twitter lately.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah. In fact, I remembered that I wanted to post something up today or yesterday actually, and well, I'm working on it right now. So pretty much after this recording, I'll probably have it up on Twitter, and that Twitter is at Tsukisama87. It's probably on screen right now, so you just do that. There's an Otaku Synod Twitter, at Otaku Synod. That one I'm not updating right now because I have no idea what to update it with. Although I don't know if I will. Anyway, then of course the YouTube channel. YouTube channel is Otaku Synod Backup. That's where you can see the recorded versions of these. Please join us every week on Tuesdays at 8. It's now 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live recordings of this, since we no longer have to wait for Tough Enough. And
Screw you,
Really?
tough enough.
And really, with that, I think we are in fact done. So I'm gonna on behalf of the gentlemen that have joined me on the panel this week, I'm going to say good night and have a good week, everybody.